Y'all look, you're gonna need to watch this video to see how I did this. This is a resin Christmas tree. This is resin. You will not believe how I made this. And plus, I have to attach the mermaid trash, but you will not believe how I made this. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. Watch the video and find out how I made this cute star and this tree. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I promise you. This is so completely different and it has such great possibilities. You're just gonna have to watch the video and find out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is a pretty generic mold that I got on Amazon. I want to say it was part of a kit. I'm not really sure, but it's just a tray mold. I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna experiment today. Something that I've been wanting to try for a while. The bottom of this is not really flat though. At least the mold is clean. So these cups came in the Let's Resin Fast Cure Kit. And it comes with cups and stir sticks and all kinds of things. And so what I did, I just poured 8 ounces in the cup, and then I wanted to measure how many ounces this mold would take. It's about 6 ounces. I got my new Let's Resin silicone mat too. And I'm using this little one just because I'm afraid I'm going to get my big mat dirty. It's already dirty. What it's supposed to do, it's supposed to catch your drips and stuff. So the mica powders I'm going to be using today are Sesso Silver White. I have no idea what the brand name is on this one. This is a teal that I got on Amazon. I am going to link to it. This was from my mica powder fairy. Eye Candy No Con Blue, all these on Amazon. This one is marked as No Con Blue, but it's not No Con Blue. I think this is a random, I saved my empty jar and poured some random light blue. But I'm going to use all 4 of these. And I'm going to mix up 6 ounces. Actually, I'm going to mix up 8 ounces and then split my colors up. Gloves. The kit also comes with these very stylish gloves. This also comes in the Let's Resin kit, and I actually really like this. It's plastic, it's not silicone, but the resin just pops right off of this. And I really like these cups because they're marked and I can see them very clearly. So, all right, the No Name Blue, and I'm have equal amounts just about, and I'm gonna put in I'm going to say this is probably a 1/4 teaspoon, okay, in each cup of the mica powder. So I am going to color my resin with the mica powder. Again, a 1/4 teaspoon of the No Con Blue. See how pretty that is? So pretty. Because I want this tree to shine. And I want it to be a pretty translucent color. And you know what? I'm going to pour a little bit of this white out. I don't want as much of the white, I think. All right. Okay. Whenever you're using mica powders and you're in your resin, so mixed in with your resin, you just want to mix it up really, really well. And the reason I like using mica powders to mix in with the resin instead of brushing it on the mold, number one, you get a uniform color throughout. But you want to mix it really well, and it shines so well. I mean, this one is not a pearl color, but look at that shine. And it's just because of the the amount of pigment that it has, but also the way that mica powder is made, I guess. I don't know. It's got this magic shimmer to it. Eyeshadows are made from mica powder. That's why they shine so well and make us look pretty. Well, if I used makeup. I don't wear makeup, so. I did when my daughter was married. I had more makeup than I think I ever have worn. But everybody said I was gorgeous in the pictures, so that's all that matters. And look at this no-con blue. Oh my God, I love it so much. All right. And then the no-name blue. The not no-con blue. So you want to mix up your mica powder because if you get clumps in it, it could show up as fish eyes in your finished piece, and we don't want that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Set these aside. Getting warm there. Okay. Just wanted to get all this out of my cup so we don't waste any resin. And then I do save my cups. I don't throw them away because I can reuse them again. Maybe not for mixing, but I can reuse this cup again for something else. Not for measuring, but I can definitely use it for mixing because it's a good quality cup. But I'm going to leave my stick in there because I may be able to pull this out. All right, so I don't know in what order necessarily, but I think I'm going to go from dark to light. So, pretty sure I have way too much in here. This is going to be too much, but we will see. So, do a band of blue. And I don't really want it very thick. Like, I don't want the mold itself to be very thick. This resin is self-leveling, so these little gaps will fill in. But I just want to make sure. Let's see if I can bring you down a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I'm not really blending the two together because I think that over the course of the couple of hours that I'm going to let this sit, um, there will be some blending together naturally, I hope. And that's that little bit of clear that we got there. Not really worried about the edges. I know that's kind of counterintuitive a little bit. Not really worried about it because this, I'm not making a tray. I'm just using the mold. I am going to push it up into the corners though and just make sure the top is in there. Maybe a little bit more up there. Okay. I'm already seeing some cool things going on there. Let's let it level out. I'm gonna kind of play around a little bit. Like I said, this is the first time I've done anything like this, so I don't know if my plan will work. So I'm just trying something out. This is actually the first time I've used this mold before, so I don't know. That's really cool there. Okay, so I'm going to wait on this. I'm not going to let it get fully cured. I am going to demold it after I think about 3 hours. Now this is a 4-hour demold resin. It's still going to be a little soft after 4 hours, but we can I'll be able to demold it and then do what I need to do. So, all right. Okay, so now I have this mold has been sitting for 4 hours, 3 hours. It's been 3.5 hours. I can leave a fingerprint on it. Might still be a little bit too tacky. So 3 hours is not enough time. It needs to be probably another hour. Come back in another hour and see what we have. I am very, very nervous about demolding this because I think I might have waited a little bit too long. But let's see what we got. It's still wanting to be a little sticky. Ooh, it's very shiny though. So this is the back side, and this is the front side. I kind of like both. And so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. but I should have, this should be pliable enough where I can do what I want. What I'm gonna do is pleat it. Oh my God, y'all. How amazing would this be as a wave? Huh? All right, so I want the white to be at the top, I think. I'm gonna try to, I need to secure that with something. This is all I have is this binder clip, but it's gonna be effective. So I want to secure the top, and then
A lot of times ideas come to me when I just sit there and think about it for just a little bit.
you see that? Okay. All right, so I want to secure my bottoms or the edges. And what I'm trying to do is just, I think this needs to be thinner. I think it would look a little bit, I don't know, better if it were a little thinner and longer for sure. I can stretch it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just thought of something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is already stuck. Okay, the top is good. Okay, so the top, I'm fine. All right, so let's hold on to that. And I'm just going to gently pull. Yes. Perfect. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of pulling taffy. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. Yeah, I definitely, it needs to be thinner, but who cares on the mold because I can stretch it. Yeah, this reminds me of pulling taffy. Now, I don't do it personally, but I've seen the YouTube videos of taffy pulling, and this is exactly what it looks like. Oh my God, look at this. This is fabulous. And now my Christmas tree is a little bit too big. So, I have a bigger piece of wood. Yes, I can use this piece. Do you see it? Can you see the whole thing? I hope so. I can literally pull it into the shape that I want. Yep. So the thicker the resin in the mold, the more I'm able to stretch it. And I probably would not have been able to do this with if I had demolded it any sooner, because then it probably would have been too sticky to manipulate like this. So you got to be real careful with it. So the top, I don't care. It's an ugly hot mess. I'm going to put a star at the top anyway. So just ignore that. So now, how do we keep the folds? Or do we just kind of leave it natural like that? That looks pretty wicked, doesn't it? This is absolutely mesmerizing. Oh my God, this has so many possibilities. There are so many possibilities for this. Do you know all the things that you could make with this method? All of the things that you could make using this. I think this is my new obsession. Holy cow. Okay, I just tore it. I just tore it right there. So I can fix it just like that. I can put a piece of a bead on there or something to cover that. And then a big starfish. Oh, oh my God. Yo, yo. A little bit upset with that, but I can hide it. I can hide it. Oh my God. Right there is this star needs to be right there. There's no other way. So what I'm gonna do is, and this is a little bit lumpy, and I'm just gonna push it down here. Put my star right there. Oh my goodness. All right, and this is not wanting to stay. It's wanting to shrink back. So I think I need to um need to see it's wanting to shrink back. So maybe I do need to pull a lot. Maybe I need to tack it. Jeez Louise. That's kind of a hot mess there though. I'm just gonna pull that off. That's ugly. And then just put Mr. Star right there. I'm gonna leave it like this because I have tinkeritis and it's a real disease. So I'm gonna leave it because I need it to kind of finish curing and harden. And I know it's probably gonna shrink back a little bit as it cures more. And I'll come back and put something down here as a trunk, and I'll have to secure my star. I'll have to secure this probably with some UV resin or something, but I think that this is going to be the plan for right now. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I just need to attach my star. I think I'm going to attach it just like that at the top. I'm going to leave this. I did overstretch right here and I've got a little hole, so I don't know what I want to add here to kind of correct that. Maybe just some
I did
randomly
decide
placed
to add
pearls. I'm going to
Mod
use
Podge
Aleene's
and a
Clear
little bit of
Tacky
mermaid
Glue, which
trash at
works
the
really
bottom, and
well.
I almost instantly
And I'm
regretted
going
it.
to move
I
this.
really
I'm
did
going
not
to
like it at all. I ended up shaking off the majority of it and used a soft
Pretty
brush to
liberally.
brush off the rest. I think it was a pretty good save, honestly. I just needed to not put as much on the tree. I think it ended up working out okay. I
You
used
could
Aleene's
use
tacky glue
6,000 too,
to
but
secure, not only secure the star,
I'm
but I
using
did put a
Aleene's.
couple of little
And I'm
shells
going to tack it down to
at the
right
base of the star,
there
between the star and the tree.
because I
And
want
then
my
I used
starfish
Aleene's tacky
topper
glue
to be just
to secure some shells at the bottom. And
right
I
there.
don't think it turned
I'm
out
going to
too
fill
bad.
that
I
in with
like it.
something. Do I want mermaid trash along here? Like very light. Knock off the excess. I think that was a good save. So the next one, I'll be a little bit better and not stretch the bottom so much. But I think honestly, what I need to do next time is not stretch it so much, but I need to not wait as long to to take it out of the mold because I let it set a little bit too much, I think. But this is rock hard. This is a really good resin. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That was a great experiment. Super happy with that. Mm-mm-mm. Definitely a keeper.